All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
BoJack Horseman, Season 1, Episode 10.
All right.
They're married.
They're married,
but it's not BoJack. It's Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did not sabotage it.
Nope.
But Todd did find out about what BoJack did. He didn't call him out on it directly.
Yep, but
Todd's life has now moved in a direction away from BoJack. He's going to have a job as Mr. Peanut Butter's assistant.
Yep. And I suppose it is worth noting that technically, it wasn't really that BoJack didn't sabotage it. It's that Todd wouldn't go along with it, and so his plan to sabotage it failed.
Right.
Yeah. But, Diane thinks that you decided not to sabotage the
Exactly. That's what's important there. Yeah. So, oh, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck again, as always. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
We're very different, but I think that we bring out the best in each other.
Oh,
it's
God. From the show.
And I'm Mr. Peanut Butter.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Kiss me, you silly
Or is this the rebound?
Welcome back
Wow.
to XS Hollywood.
Oh.
I'm Orion Seacrest type, and I'm visiting the set of Mr. Peanut Butter's Hollywood Heist. I'm thrilled to be talking to the star of the film, BoJack Horseman.
It's such a treat to be shooting in my very own casa. And it's an even sweeter treat to be played by my good amigo, dare I say, best amigo?
You daren't.
We're so in tune, we even finish each other's...
You want me to play Mr. Peanut Butter in the story he stole from me? I stole the D, and then he stole my stealing of it.
Yep.
That makes him an idea thief, which is much less cool than a thief, which is what I am. But isn't there any other part? I could play myself.
Nope, BoJack's already being played by Wallace Shawn.
What? The short guy from The Princess Bride who says inconceivable? Why
Oh,
Wallace
my
Shawn?
God.
BoJack Horseman? I don't want to play that boob.
So obviously I'm thrilled to be here. Just thrilled.
Yeah, well, I hope the cheerleaders don't stuff me in a locker and write virgin slut on my forehead, and then when I ask how I can be both a virgin and a slut, they make me eat a lipstick. So, what have you been up to the last couple months? Well, I, for one, would love to meet the aspiring food service worker who finally gets you to settle down.
What? Why would I want to settle down? I'm 50. Anyway.
So...
Listen, if reading a book you wrote is anywhere near as great as it is to actually spend time with you, I'm sure it's going to be wonderful.
Aww.
Having said that, what do I know about books? I'm just a dumb actor.
Now, is it true you stay in character between takes?
Oh, we all do. The director insists upon it. He even has everyone calling me Diane to help me get in the headspace. It's been great.
Diane, looking good.
Thanks.
No, not you. I was talking to Diane.
Oh, thank you.
Show business. The great equalizer.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that...
Todd, spritz me.
Spritzing!
Well spritzed. Have you ever been on a movie set before?
No, sir, Mr. Peanut Butter.
Here we go. I find it really troubling that my movie self is wearing a crew neck t-shirt. I only wear V-necks. You see the problem.
I do not.
I just think if we're telling this story, we should tell it how it really...
Maybe tell not the actor?
Oh, look.
Oh.
But that's not
He's like,
real
oh,
life.
that actually...
I guess
Yeah.
that's a happy ending, but every happy ending has the day after the happy ending, right? And the day after that. So the wedding was so much fun. It was the happiest day of my life. But, what does that say about all the days I have left?
We're such a Zoe.
The callback!
Yeah.
The callback, yes!
Todd, my jacket is on the floor. You're supposed to hold the jacket so it doesn't...
Oh, I'm not your assistant.
Sorry, BoJack. Mr. Peanut Butter. But I work for Mr. Peanut Butter now. Mr. Peanut Butter. I can't believe I'm on a movie set, you know? Man, I really messed up that huge career opportunity all on my own, didn't I? Nothing sabotaged me one bit.
Well, he's actually got bones here,
You said it.
Well, see you later.
Okay, fellas, here's the thing about the story. I don't buy it. It's like something's missing, but I can't put any of my fingers on it.
Maybe once we had the music.
The music? Are you kidding me? Music? You're fired. What dumb shit brought this dumb shit? Okay, you're fired too.
Oh. Hey, maybe make it more Diane-y?
Excuse me?
I don't know. This is probably stupid, but the whole story's about how this guy's in love with this lady, right? But we don't even know who she is or what she wants. I mean, maybe give her more lines or words or, I don't know, feelings or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. I love you. Who is this kid? You're a genius. I'm gonna kiss your face.
What? Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Now?
I love
I'm sick
it.
of this dog and pony show. The movie is dumb, Mr. Peanut Butter is annoying the shit out of me, and there's too much honeydew in the fruit bowl.
Ugh, honeydew is garbage.
Lies! Lies! You've all just had shit honeydew.
Yeah, exactly.
You have old, stale, not fresh honeydew.
Fresh honeydew is one of the best things there is.
Yep.
I'm
Nice.
just glad my book's coming out soon, so people will get an opportunity to see the real BoJack Horseman.
Oh, are you coming out with a book? You never mentioned it.
Plus, Todd's being super weird. I think he's on to me.
Aren't you in regards to what?
Oh, right, I didn't tell you. I sabotaged his rock opera by getting him re-addicted to a video game because I didn't want him to move out.
Jesus Christ, BoJack.
They took it all off you and put it on me.
What?
Apparently some dickweed named Todd decided I should be three-dimensional and you should have no lines. Ugh, isn't this town sick of creating three-dimensional roles for women? I guess what I've been saying for the last 7 uninterrupted minutes is, how can I forgive my father if I can't forgive myself?
True dat.
I'm the chocolate, and you're Mr. Peanut Butter.
True dat.
Cut. Amazing. This is the movie that I wanted to make.
The
Terrifying.
person you should really be talking to is that guy. Diane
I'm done.
loves talking to him. They have great rapport. In fact, Diane could spend all day talking to him and never talk to me again.
I do. I was just thinking, what if we made the BoJack character into a real shithead?
Is that really necessary?
I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, let's make him be a real selfish asshole so the audience has someone to root against.
Honeydew. More like, honey, do I enjoy eating it? Yes, I do, right?
Right, and I would love to go through all the reasons why, but I've got bigger concerns right now. Did you notice that the Mr. Peanut Butter part has been cut in half? What is happening to our movie?
I thought you hated the movie.
Yeah, I do, but if I'm gonna be in a dumb movie I hate that makes no sense, I should at least be the star of it.
Look, I agree that this movie has really lost
Yeah,
its
don't
way.
lose your way.
Thanks so much for running the scene with me. I have so many lines to learn.
Yeah, well, most of my lines are true dat, but I guess it never hurts to
Oh my
practice.
god.
The citizens
Yeah.
of Planet D want their king.
They are actually gonna get together.
Yep.
Please. I'm so deep down a well of sadness that baby Jessica is like, damn.
Shut up and kiss me, you miserable goof.
What? Oh, okay. Just pop this in a drawer. Huh? Oh,
Hey guys!
What the hell?
Wow. So you guys really hit it off, huh? That's awesome.
what? My book is ready? Let me...
Paul Pinky. He'll probably send you a copy as soon as he's done with it.
All right. You hang tight, baby. I got an instant classic to read. Keep the engine running, though, because if I know me, this book is going to give me a pretty big erection. Pinky, it's me. Let me read the book. Gimme.
Okay. Now, I should warn you, it's not quite what we expected, but it is good. I'm telling you, this could really sell. I might actually get to see my kids again.
Great. Send it over. I'll read it right now. One Trick Pony. The first time I met BoJack Horseman, he was puking cotton candy off the deck of his lavish house in the hills. The lights of the city twinkling below us. Make-A-Wish kids will not soon forget the time the great BoJack Horseman referred to their parents as a bunch of used jizz bags. What the shit is this?
It's a phone. Well, a tiny computer, really. I mean, amazing what technology it can
You
do.
were supposed to ghostwrite my memoir, but instead you wrote a story about how you spent 6 months with me and saw what a big dumb loser I am.
Well, I realized that the best way to fully capture you, warts and all,
This isn't warts and all. It's just warts. Where's the all?
this will actually do wonders for your career, trust me. I mean, you're just the dumb actor who doesn't know anything about books, right?
What?
Remember from before?
Oh, I don't think you understand what's happening here. This is not a casual conversation between friends. This is your boss telling his employee that she did a bad job. Start over, but do it right this time. Nobody is ever gonna see this.
Diane?
Hey, Wayne, you still work for BuzzFeed?
Oh shit.
Because I got something that's gonna get you a shit ton of hearts.
Oh, good, you're here.
Oh, hi, BoJack.
This whole day's been a shit show. The book turned out to be a total hatchet job. The movie's a disaster. But thank God I have one good thing in my life, and that's you.
What?
BoJack.
Yeah, that was acting.
I'm in love with you, Naomi.
BoJack, they fired me and replaced me with a ball on a stick.
I'm so sorry. But look at the bright side. Now you and I can just hang out and talk about feelings. Naomi, what?
Goodbye, BoJack. Ugh. See? Nothing.
Oh my God.
I mean, that was.
But it's so like on point with what the real situation is.
It is a bi-monthly curated box of snacks.
I don't know what that means.
I know, it's confusing. Not the bi-monthly that means twice a month. The bi-monthly that means every other month.
Finally, my story has been told.
Okay, that's a wrap, everyone. Thanks for making this box of snacks a reality. Let's go home.
You destroyed my big chance at a comeback as revenge for what I did to your rock opera.
Revenge? Oh, that would have been such a good idea. Damn it, Tom.
So cutting my part down was not about revenge?
No.
And making BoJack the villain of your movie was not a coded statement of your feelings about me?
No. Actually,
yeah.
no, everything is not cool. You ruined my rock opera by using character actress Margot Martindale to trick me into playing an addictive video game. And saying it all together like that, it all sounds kind of ludicrous. But still, it was something I cared about. And what you did really hurt me.
Hey, BoJack.
Yeah?
You want an apple fritter?
Sure.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Yeah.
You'd like an apple fritter.
Yeah, an apple fritter would be great. Why, what's happening here?
What a loser.
Glad I'm not that guy.
Give me your phones. I'm a celebrity. You have to listen to me.
Look at his deep well of sadness. It's hilarious.
Don't look at me. I'm well adjusted. You all want my life.
No, I just leaked the first couple chapters and people are already talking about it.
This is wildly unprofessional. Who do you think you are?
I know you're mad, and you have every right to be, but you gotta read some of these comments. People love you.
Nobody is going to read that book. How do you still not get that? It is never going to be published.
BoJack, I stand by my work. This is a really good book, and if you just give it time, you'll see.
Maybe you're right.
Really?
No, you're fired.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
We're in a linear show now.
We are indeed.
We are fully out of episodic stuff here.
Yep.
We're getting continuous follow up on previous plot points in a way that is done really, really smoothly.
Oh yes.
And then this bridges just incredibly into BoJack's book actually being pretty close to being set into the next stages of things because the first draft was completed.
Yep.
And now Diane has actually been like, no, you know what? I'm gonna fight back.
Yeah.
If you see this as being something where you have like control over this, no, then there you go.
Right.
And now the best part about this is that if he fires her and tries to hide the book, it falls even more into the insecurities that he has because of the leaked book, and that this book is never going to happen.
Yeah, and while you would probably have some people that would be like, oh yeah, if the first couple chapters got leaked, I could see them being a bit upset with the writer because they'd probably be the main person who might have leaked it. But
right, but the idea is that at this point he doesn't actually see the potential that she sees with regards to the way in which people see a true kind of raw and uncensored side of a celebrity.
Because he's so proud and so wrapped up with self-obsessed, but also self-hatred, right?
Yeah.
That he doesn't realize that it's like, no, that's actually like, if you were able to be real with people for a second, you might actually be able to get some friends and some decent connection.
People might like you,
right?
Even
and that's
you're being an asshole.
And that's why you're friends with Diane.
Yep, it's
right?
true.
Because it's not. Yes, there's the whole thing of she's paid to listen to you talk.
True,
but it's something where you are actually like that. That was the whole point of the first episode, right?
Right.
It's breaking past that layer to the no. Are you actually going to be real with me?
Right.
And oh hey, there you go. It's actually nice to be like that.
Yep.
Feels pretty good.
And then he falls so much for that with Naomi Watts that
Yes.
She has to remind him, no, we were all in character, remember? In between takes,
I don't go out of
I
character.
was Diane. You fell in love with Diane. I'm such a good actress that you actually were reminded in some ways of the things that made you want to be with Diane, and then
And the I don't think it's any coincidence.
Nope.
That after all of that, then he he gets a bit more upset about all the situations and everything, right? Because then it's the shit. Okay, well, you're fired, right? you were disgusted by me just because, you're not actually like in character anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So if Diane isn't his ghostwriter anymore, what's going to happen?
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see. Because there's probably going to be some differences, but I could see there being some areas in which it's not actually that different because, well, you guys did actually get to know each other.
Yep, because it works best when you're actually being real with the person. Mm-hmm. So you did actually build a real friendship, right?
Yep.
Was it something where it was part of the job to do it? Yes. And that's the reason why you spent so much time together.
Right.
But that doesn't take away from the time that you spent together. And that's the key difference between, their dynamic and dynamic with Naomi Watts, right?
Playing Diane. I loved how insane the movie side of things got because I wasn't really invested in the actual progression of this movie being made.
Yeah,
but the idea that Todd was able to have a fun B plot in that is really cool.
Because he always does, right?
Well, right, he always does. But then tying that into the fact that, oh no, this is my thing that I've been wanting to do. I want to creatively express and make unique stories.
Yep.
He hasn't gotten the opportunity to do that because the last time he struck out to try and do that, he struck out because BoJack sabotaged him. Now, that all being said, he hasn't forgiven him again, much like Herb. You know, hasn't forgiven him for that. But he's like, no, I'm not really focused on that. I'm not vindictive to the point where I'm obsessed over it. That's a you thing, BoJack. I don't trust you anymore.
Right.
But I'm not trying
I'm distancing myself from you.
Yeah, I'm distancing myself from you, but I'm not trying to actively spend time thinking about how I'm going to hurt you back.
Yeah. And when it does come time to actually interact with BoJack,
he's just kind of like, oh.
Yeah, right. Like he's able to do it, but he's not exactly happy to be there. Right.
Right. But yeah, it's cool how this whole thing was set up. Carolyn did a great job in manipulating this, and I love the way they brought in the Princess Bride guy to play BoJack.
That was great.
That is really funny because in a lot of ways, that's kind of I don't know, maybe that's just the character that he plays in Princess Bride. But that's kind of asshole energy that BoJack does give off. Is shrill but stubborn and I'm actually not smart, but just the idea of
So you're saying that basically her choice of actor was a good one.
Yes.
It's we can't actually have it be BoJack because then he'd be too problematic.
Right.
So,
but casting might have been decently good in that regard.
Yep.
Despite the not being a horse in the same way that Naomi Watts. Not racially similar by any means whatsoever. Which was also a very hilarious joke that they did not address directly, but they very much did with the whole, how do you keep getting these roles, And it's just yes, look, whitewashing in Hollywood. Yes.
Yep.
What a surprise.
With those wide open soulless eyes and the plastered on smile. Yeah.
Hello, yes.
Yeah.
That was great. I loved all the little
background bits
of text and things like that. The I'm a Zelda was hilarious. I loved the
you caught
Keep
way
Clam
more
and Carry Prawn.
Yeah, that
one was amazing.
That was really good.
But yeah, then also the little stick-on magnet things on the fridge. Those were great.
In general, the Penguin House situation getting more and more dire is something that I am very much here for.
Yep.
I
very much enjoy that too.
The metal barrel that they're just burning things in to stay warm.
Okay, but yeah, Mr. Peanut Butter was overly focused on his image, showing us a little bit more about who he is as a person.
Yep.
But yeah, BoJack, we got to see a new side of him because her words that she wrote on the book didn't immediately make him angry. Because he was alone, he didn't feel the need, I think, to perform his insecurity for anybody. So what we saw in his kind of pacing about the room there,
wrapping himself up in the curtain and
right. He came in expecting an erection. And honestly, he's just feeling so attacked right now.
Yeah, exactly. Right. This is because and the funny thing is that you guys literally had this talk in episode 1, right?
Yep.
So that goes to show how stubbornly BoJack is clinging to his current life and existence and outlook.
Yeah.
Because even when there is specifically that talk at the outset of all of it, do you want, glowing whatever stuff? I can do that if you want. Or do you want something a bit more real? I think that people will like that a bit more, right? And she even tells him, she's like, hey, I know you're mad. You have every right to be mad. But you should actually check the comments. Like,
yeah, she wasn't doing this out of revenge.
Exactly.
This was a thing of where she was maybe being a little reactionary in general.
Sure, with like the leaking of it.
Yeah, the leaking of it. But the idea that she's like, hey, like, come on now.
Yep.
I did this because you wouldn't literally see reason unless I did something like this.
Also, BoJack, another thing to maybe think about, I don't know if this will necessarily be brought up in the story, but I'm guessing there's that part of BoJack that is much more like wanting to be in control with regards to this because she got married to Mr. Peanut Butter, right?
Oh,
and so the thing that he was kind of hoping would happen with the relationship didn't end up happening. And so now it's like, fuck, right? But you don't write a book quickly.
Nope.
So this is something that she's been writing since she started getting to know you, right? So all of those times that you were getting along really well, that she was genuinely interested in connecting with you, and she still is, right? She was writing this.
Yep.
So it's not some things are different now or whatever, right? This is the exact same book that she would have been writing regardless of what happened with Mr. Peanut Butter, right?
Well said.
Now you can't see that, but yeah.
Yep. Published author right here. By the way, it takes a while to write a book. So
yeah,
if you're
it
going
does.
to write
It
something
really
that's
fucking
probably
does.
on the easier side of things because it's literally based on your immediate observations over some interviews than creating fiction,
And it over, it's like, no, fuck you.
No.
No.
We're going through the editing process, not the doing it over. The editing process where we'll then go through second drafts and third drafts and some final drafts and
But Diane's a good writer. She knows what she's doing. This is not her first rodeo.
It's not her first rodeo, yeah.
First draft actually is probably looking pretty good. I imagine that she wouldn't she would have definitely thought twice about leaking the first few chapters if they weren't in a state that she thinks the general audience would be able to get the effect of them from.
Yeah, I honestly think that one of the other things is that the areas where she's probably got the most issues with that need to be edited are more within the way that the actual written word is presented rather than the actual content. Like it's more like touching it up and making it look.
Yeah, like I could see there being things where it's the, maybe talking about granted, given that this is working for Penguin House, maybe, and how things are there.
They are trying to rush the process.
They are trying to rush the process, so maybe there wouldn't be as much of like, oh, hey, is it better to have this chapter here or there,
right.
Things like that. But yeah, I love that this happened.
Yeah.
The book was the main plot point at the
and it's
beginning
episode 10
of the story. Yeah, exactly. And it's episode 10. So I like that there's actual meaningful progress happening in that regard, even though we know that this show goes on for 6 seasons, right? So,
because this could be the season 1 plot.
Yep,
This
exactly.
could just be the season 1 plot then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book gets released, and that's BoJack's like conclusion point of growth is that he's like, all right, yeah, okay. People can see I guess this is the real me, warts and and more warts, right? Like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, the Lenny Turtle tab, little jokes of him having to constantly run around the place in order to get snacks, even though he's a turtle. So that was great as well.
Yeah.
But I'm liking Diane more and more as a character. I liked that we called back the BuzzFeed guy. I liked how she was called by Naomi Watts. We're more of a Zoe.
Right.
That was great as well to call back the Friends reference there because it's either Zoe or what's the other one's name? I didn't watch Friends, so I don't remember the girl's name either. But okay, yeah.
I want to watch the next episode.
I want to
right
watch
now
the next episode
bad.
right now. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, BoJack, you have got your work cut out for you again.
Do. You do.
You have to relax on this one, because if you go full like, all right, I'm going to war against this book being made and stuff like that'll only go bad.
You will lose.
You will lose.
Even if
now,
you win, you will
absolutely
lose.
can fire her, and she absolutely doesn't have any means by which to write the book. But you also have a publishing house
who's going to be like, wait,
might have
what
already
the
had
fuck?
the book sold to them, and there might be some contractual things where no, they need to make a return on their investment.
Yeah.
And it's the
We can't start over.
Or
like,
no, not only you can't start over, but it's the you passed the deadline for stopping the book being made, so you have to pay us, damages effectively for not having the book being made. So we're gonna enter into like a legal battle where we'll sue you.
Yeah, I mean,
for breach of contract or something like
and
that.
who knows? Maybe it would just be something where the CEO of the company would actually just be begging at his knees because he's like, we can't afford a legal battle right now. Please.
That actually could be the really sick thing about this, from a way to make BoJack even more to make him even less likable, is that he puts a small little publishing company out of business in a legal battle as they try to fight it, and it's I don't care.
Yeah.
You can't go into a legal battle with me? Fine. I'll come after you with the full force of my savings account.
This book is not getting published. It's
BoJack is going to get published, and I swear on my children's graves, their starving bodies in their graves, that I will.
The bit of him being like, maybe I'll get to see my kids. I don't want to know what the context
this is a loan shark,
is.
we're actually
Right.
some breakfast place or something.
Holy shit.
But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about other animated shows in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.